Hello children, this is Glanciness, your drama teacher from Gundecha Education Academy, Oshura. Today I am going to narrate a beautiful fairy tale with voice modulation. Yes, you heard me right, voice modulation. You all are going to learn how to play with your voice and it's fun. So let's start. Hansel and Gretel. Once a poor woodcutter had a son and a daughter named Hansel and Gretel. One day they get an evil stepmother. One night the stepmother tells the woodcutter, "The kids eat too much. We will be starving soon. So let's leave the children in the forest and get rid of them." "What are you saying? No." But the wife was very persistent and she kept talking until he was convinced. Hansel overhears their conversation. So that night, Hansel goes out and collects shiny white stones. "Hansel, tomorrow we are going to die. What would we do?" "We will find a way back home." "Stop crying, Gretel. Don't worry. We will survive. Good night, Gretel." Hansel hides the stones and sleeps. The next morning, the stepmother takes the kids to the forest. Hansel keeps dropping stones on the ground, thinking, "We can follow these stones home." "Children, wait by this big tree. Just sit quietly here. I will be back to get you." But she never comes back to get them. So at night, Hansel and Gretel followed the shining stones out of the forest. The father was very happy to see the kids. The stepmother was secretly angry. A few days later, the stepmother again tricks the children. "Let's go have a picnic in the forest. Here, take this bread to eat later. We will go in the morning." This time, the stepmother locked their room. So Hansel couldn't pick up any shiny stones. Next morning, on their way to the forest, Hansel crumbled his bread and left a trail of crumbs instead. Deep in the forest, "This looks like a good spot. You both can take a nap here while I go and cut some wood." Hansel and Gretel knew she wouldn't come back again. They slept and waited for nightfall again. Meanwhile, the birds and the wild animals had eaten up all the crumbs. "We will never find our way home. I am so upset for us, Gretel." "Hansel, don't lose hope. Let's walk and maybe we will find our home." After walking the entire day, they find a small house. "Look there, a cookie house. Wow." "Oh, the house is made of chocolates with a roof of cake and sugar windows. come, come. The hungry children didn't even stop to think. Suddenly, they hear a voice. Children, come inside. You seem hungry. I will make you yummy food right now. The lady was an evil witch. The kids go in the house with her. It's a trap. I like to eat kids. I made this house to lure you in. Now I will fatten the boy up and make a tasty treat for myself. Her eyes were red. She had terrible eyesight, but good sense of smell. She locks Hansel in a cellar. She makes Gretel do all the housework, all the chores. Hansel and Gretel begged, but the wicked witch had no mercy on them. Come on, girl, cook something delicious for your brother. He should be fat enough to be cooked by end of this month. A week passed. Hansel ate delicious food while Gretel was always hungry. Every morning the witch went to the cellar and shouted, "Show me your finger, boy. Let me check how much fatter you have gotten." Hansel would always stick out a little bone for her to feel because witch couldn't see very well. She was furious that Hansel was staying so thin. "I don't care anymore. I will cook thin Hansel today and eat him anyhow. Gretel, start the oven." Gretel had no choice and started doing what the evil witch told her. "Now, get in and see if the water is boiling or not." "How can I get inside the oven? Please show me so that I can check the water." "Stupid girl, what is wrong with you? It's so easy. Look, you just need to step here." Gretel cleverly pushed an evil witch in the oven and shut the door. The vicious witch burned to the crust. Gretel rushed to the cellar and set Hansel free. "Hansel, Hansel, my dear brother, the witch is dead. Now let's run out of here and find a home." How happy they were! While running out of the house, they saw a wooden chest in witch's room. They were filled with gems and gold. The children filled their pockets with as many gems as possible and left the house. Hansel and Gretel walked for few hours. When they got to the bridge that they knew well and was close to their house. "Look! Father! Father!" Hansel and Gretel finally could see their father at the porch, looking miserable because his wife had died. "My dear children, I'm so happy you both are alive. I'm so sorry for letting you go." Both the children emptied their pockets in their father's lap. They told their father about the evil witch and how they got her treasure. Finally, they could have a carefree life and they lived together happily ever after. So, children, did you enjoy the story? Children, do you know how many character voices I played? Yes, I did voice modulation for 6 characters. Now it's your turn to narrate the story with voice modulation. Alright, this is Glancy Miss signing off. Bye for now. Take care.